The Orks are coming with the release of the 9th edition codex as part of the Snagger box this weekend. Everyone is super excited to see what's going on. I'll be doing my usual 5-minute codex review after I get my copy. The Warhammer community site has announced a really fun and great buff to the site, which is the WAR rule. Essentially a way to give you army-wide buffs for 2 turns in a battle. There's 3 different ways to trigger the WAR depending on what your WAR boss is. So let's take a look at the first. The first type of WAR is triggered by a normal war boss. You get 2 turns of buffs, the first turn slightly better than the second. In the turn you start your WAR, all Ork core and character units get to advance and charge, and then everything in your army gets +1 attack. On the second turn you lose your advance and charge, but you keep your +1 attack. So essentially for 2 turns in your battle, your entire army are hitting with an extra attack. It makes sense to call the WAR, say in turn 2, after you've got a bit closer. Then you can advance and charge, and when you do hit, you're going to hit hard. Your boys with choppers are going to have 4 attacks, which means the green tide is really going to be devastating. The second type of WAR is called a speed WAR, and it needs to be triggered by a speed war boss, essentially the Deathkiller Wartrike dude. In the first stage of this, the Ork vehicles and bikers get 1 additional attack when shooting with Daka weapons. It'll be interesting to see how they're classifying guns as Daka weapons in the new codex. Makes me wonder whether super shooters are going to get that term. And the next part of it is for vehicles and bikers, they get an extra 1 to their armor penetration. This is the bit that carries over to the second turn, where they keep the armor penetration but lose the +1 attack to the Daka guns. The slightly strange thing about the speed WAR is it doesn't actually improve the speed of any vehicles. And then the final way to trigger it is if you have Ghazghkull Thraka, and he can essentially combine both types of WAR, which means you get your shooting and your melee buffs. A really cool and narrative way to bring army-wide buffs to the Orks. Can't wait to see the codex. Check back on the channel for new videos about the Orks. Don't forget to drop us a like, and if you like Ork videos, why not check out this video, where it's me and my son chatting about fun Ork stuff. See you soon.